So let's discuss about some actually topics, doubts from the book. I have inside the book. Let's discuss about some questions actually given in the book. We'll start from the topic, I think the solution chapter. Solution chapter is really very important for the board also. Many of the topics and questions given in NCERT in text and example, which are very useful for your board examination and upcoming competitions exams. So you have to be focused on there only. From NCERT, let's suppose we discuss about the question number 2.22. The question is given at 300 Kelvin. I'm going to make some hint. At 300 Kelvin, 36 gram of glucose. 36 gram of glucose must be used as normal formula of the colligative property without Van der factor because glucose is present. In a liter of its solution has an osmotic pressure of 4.98 bar. If the osmotic pressure of the solution is 1.52 bar at the same temperature, what would be its concentration? What would be its concentration? So there are two different conditions given. There are two different conditions given. You have to be just calculate by using the one of the condition and apply the same condition in the second one. Osmotic pressure, you are knowing the formula is the Vanta formula is pi equal to CRT. You are knowing the formula now. Pi equal to CRT. Where C is a concentration in the terms of molarity, number of moles given in the per liter of the solution. Per liter of the solution. So look at the condition. 36 gram of glucose present in a liter of its solution has an osmotic pressure of 4.98 bar. That is the first condition given. Temperature 300 Kelvin, 36 gram W2. Glucose, you can calculate the molar mass molecule. Liter volume and osmotic pressure is also given. Anyone can guess what we have to be calculate. If all the things are given, temperature, number of moles, volume, number of moles upon volume, that will be a C. Temperature is given T, pi is given pi, but R is a constant. R is a constant. What do we have to be calculated in the question? What do we have to be calculated in the question? All the necessary things are given. See the condition. Temperature given, concentration, number of moles upon volume given, pi given. What do we have to be calculate? We are knowing the value of R, that is 8.314 joule per Kelvin per mole. Fine. Still we have to be calculate the value of R in the question. Still we have to be calculate the value of R in the question. And the same R value, what you have to be calculate in the question given first condition, that will use in the second condition. So with the help of first condition, first we have to be calculate the value of R. Don't think, sir, R is a constant, universal constant, but you have to be calculate here. That is the necessary thing given in the first condition. And in the second condition, if the osmotic pressure is 1.52, at the same temperature, what would be concentration? What would be concentration? You have to be calculate C. So with the help of first condition, first we have to be calculate value of R. The same value of R you will use in the second condition. Pi given, T given, R will be calculated. You have to find out the value of C. That is the simple question. That is the simple question. Next question is given. suggests the most important type of intermolecular attractive interaction in the following pairs. So I think you can guess what type of force of attraction will be in the following pairs. Like the first question, N-hexane, N-octane. Hexane and octane, they actually make a van der Waals force between a van der Waals force of attraction, especially dispersion force like I2 and CCl4. I2 and CCl4, anyone? I2 and CCl4, there must be a force of attraction, dipole induced dipole, because I2 is a non-polar, CCl4 is also non-polar. But there will be a non-polar interaction with a polar. NaClO4 and water, sodium chloride and water. What should be the force of attraction? Intermolecular force of attraction between NaCl4. This is actually ionic bond, na? NaCl4 ionic compound and with water. So there must be a force of attraction between ions and water molecules called polar interaction. Methanol and acetone must form hydrogen bond. Acetonitrile and acetone, they also form a hydrogen bond. One numerical is given here. Question number 2.26. If the density of some lake water is 1.25 gram per ml and contains 92 gram of sodium ion per kilogram of water, calculate the molality of sodium ion in the lake. Calculate the molality of sodium ion in the lake. To calculate the molality, you are knowing what the things are necessary. What the things are necessary? Molality now. To calculate molality, you have to be the given mass absolute, the molar mass absolute, the mass of solvent, and nothing. So the question is, the density of lake water is given and contains 92 gram of sodium ion. That will be the value of W2. Sodium ion, because we have to be calculate the molality of sodium ion. So mass of sodium ion given, that is 92 gram per kg of water. W1 is given per kg. What you have to be required? What the other thing you have to be required? Anything? No need to use a density in this question. This is only for a given applause. No need to actually use a density. The question can be calculated on the basis of the only 92 gram W2, W1 1 kg. Mass of sodium ion will be remain 23 gram because the removal of electron doesn't change the mass of the sodium. So that will be W1 23 only. So 92, 23 and 1 kg. So you can calculate the molality of the question. There are many questions given on the page number 63 because here the questions are actually modified. They are not given directly to calculate, and you have to use a one-top factor from the question number, I think 2.3. From the question number 2.3, you have to use a one-top factor also. And question is, the amount of benzoic acid required for preparing 250 ml of, guess one thing. Okay, fine. Let's discuss about the concepts that will be useful for solving a numericals. That will be helpful for solving a numericals. Always you have to focus on the two basic things. two basic things. When I was given a summer vacation homework, the same time I'm given just make a single quick line notes for your chapters and try to write a different formulas belonging to the chapters on a simple chart paper. Actually, formulas and their usage is only important for a chapter. For any chapter, the formula, what are the formula and how we have to use this formula, that is only useful. If you are knowing the formula and you are also knowing how we are using, how we have to use that formula, that is actually important. Let's discuss about some formula from the chapter solution. Colligative properties, four colligative properties there. Relative or P naught minus P. As delta TB. Delta TF. Pi. One more thing, these are the simple colligative property based on the Raoult's law condition. But if the solute is electrolyte and dissociate or associate in the solvent or solution, there must be correction in this same formula, and that correction is termed as Vanta factor. For that, first you have to be guess what will be there, association or dissociation. As I mentioned earlier, carboxylic acid in benzene is only showing a association, and all the acids, bases and salt showing dissociation. There are two conditions in dissociation. The one condition is partially dissociation, the other condition is completely dissociation or almost complete. And for that we have to make a sense about alpha. We have to make a sense about alpha, degree of dissociation actually, or degree of association. That indicates what extent of solute is going for a dissociation. If the extent is almost 100%, that is called completely dissociation, like KCl and NaCl in the water. Potassium chloride, sodium chloride is almost dissociated in the water, like sulfuric acid. Sometimes hydrochloric acid also having a dissociation almost 100%. First you have to be learned for association, the Vanta factor must be smaller than 1. On the basis of value of I, you can guess what will be there, association or dissociation. I will be smaller than 1 means association. I will be greater than 1 means dissociation. You can also guess how if the delta observed, delta calculated, on the basis of colligative property, you can mention the substance is going for dissociation or association. If the observed colligative property is lower than the calculated colligative property, there must be association of the solute particles in the liquid. And for dissociation, observed colligative property must be larger than a calculated value. On the basis of molar mass also you can guess. On the basis of molar mass, In the case of abnormal molar mass, there will be always two possibilities. The observed value will be a greater than a calculated or a smaller than a calculated. Whenever the particles going for association, the observed molar mass, that is called abnormal molar mass, must be greater than the calculated molar mass. Calculated means you are just using this formula. Whenever you are using this formula, it means this is called a calculated value. But observed value or abnormal value must be calculated with the help of one-term factor, because the factor will be make a correction in abnormalities given. So abnormal molar mass observed must be greater than in the case of association. You can guess on the basis of molar mass, on the basis of one-term factor, and on the basis of the colligative properties. This is the three different way how we have to be going for making a sense association or dissociation will be. Next thing, how to calculate alpha if alpha is not given. How to calculate alpha if the alpha is not given? Actually, alpha is calculated by dissociation constant. With the help of dissociation constant, equilibrium constant, with the help of dissociation constant or equilibrium constant, you can calculate the value of alpha or any given electrolyte. Suppose I am taking electrolyte like acetic acid. I am taking example of acetic acid. So what will be the value of K? This will be C alpha, and this will be C minus C alpha. So value will be C square upon C1 minus alpha. You can get the value, and there will be K equal to C alpha square upon 1 minus alpha. So you can calculate the value of alpha by the use of dissociation constant, equilibrium constant. Always during a calculation, just mind on the one point. If the solute is a electrolyte and going for a partial dissociation, like acetic acid in the solution, like phosphoric acid, carbonic acid, these type of solute which is going for a partial dissociation, the 1 minus alpha can be negligible. And that's why in the formula, always when you are using the value of K, there must be K equal to C alpha square only. If you are putting the value of alpha here, that will be a quadratic equation formed, and that should be solved with the help of Sridharacharya. That will not be easy to calculate in the chemistry, because that will make a lengthy question. So whenever we are going for a calculation, always mind it. 1 minus alpha will be negligible, and K will be C alpha square. C will be given, K will be given. You can calculate alpha first, then with the help of alpha, you can count the value of I. Anyone can guess from the class what will be the value of I for this given equation? What will be the value of I? Anyone? This is fixed value. This is fixed value. You have to be learned. No need to calculate or derive always. Just learn it. Just learn it. If the solute formed two ions only in the solution, if one solute on dissociation gives two ions, I always will be 1 plus alpha. This is fixed value. I always will be 1 plus alpha because the acetic acid gives two ions only. It's state and H plus. The same way, you can take any examples where the solute dissociate into the two different ions. I always will be 1 plus alpha. Alpha you have to calculate from here. Alpha you have to calculate from here. That will gives you the value of I, and with the help of I, you can make a correction in the colligative properties. For correction, all colligative property will be just multiplied by I. That is all about the Vanta factor and their concept. Many videos are uploaded on this topic. Many videos, how to calculate Vanta factor, how we can calculate numericals, even from the NCERT solution exercise. Many of the numericals actually I had discussed in the different lectures. You have to go through that. And one more thing, those are not taking a kit,